Eastland. Welcome to Project Felicite.
What is your biggest fear?
I don't know. I think my biggest fear right now would be getting killed and not seeing my daughter. I think that's my biggest fear because I'm yet to really get her like that yet. I'm yet to really have her as a father should have his daughter. I'm yet to have that. So I think in life right now I'm on this progressive, outlook and route to get to a certain position in life where I guess the government could see that I'm suitable to be in my child's life. Um, the first case ever for me with with my child to try to get her in my possession. But my biggest fear is not getting to really give her an opportunity to know her daddy as a 2-year-old or any year past 2, because she'll be 2 next month, February 4th. But my biggest fear is to not be able to. All she has is pictures, and she don't have a physical remembrance of me. And I'm not even sure she'll have that at 2. Maybe 4, 5, of course. That's my biggest fear, to not be in her life. That's my only fear. That's the only thing I fear. Yeah. Like, if I know I can't get her, I feel scared for other people. If I know I can't get her, like men that get this message or this letter, like, oh, you won't be able to get your daughter. The state said this and the state said that. Then I feel bad for whoever got her. That's when the fear of what's going to happen to them is going to weigh on me. I feel very sorry for them. So I'm just glad that it's not like that. Yeah, because God knows it don't need to be like that. So I'm just taking my time and letting everything just happen. I only been out of school 10 years, so it's all good. Everything will work itself out.
So, what would you say to fathers who are not actively involved in their child's life or allow the courts to keep them away from their child or whatever the situation may be?
I feel bad for them boys. I feel bad for anybody that's going through that. I don't think no man really feel like, man, fuck my daughter, fuck my son. It's just probably a feeling that they had to grow numb to because there's no progress in them getting the child, or it's just bad, everything bad happening around them, like can't pay child support, end up going to jail. It's just like trauma. It is very traumatic. It's a very traumatic experience when you have a child and can't get to him or him. But only thing I could possibly say to him is to, well, shit. I just had to tell a guy at the terminal, at the central terminal, at the bus terminal. I was proud of him. I don't even know. I told him I was proud of him that he ain't really kind of going to a violent reaction, because his child is being beat on by the girl boyfriend. So out of spite, because that's his child, he's damaging this man's son. So I was telling him I was extremely proud of him, and I feel very sorry for the child having to go through that, because as he is trying to get to his child is being abused, trying to get to his daddy, but he can't because of the court of law. Ain't really solitude. It wasn't solidified yet. So, I'll just say, man, stay alive, stay out of jail, so that way you can have opportunity to get to your child, stay out of trouble, and just switch it up completely. Just get on some whole positive type stuff, and don't even see how long it'll last. Just become that, because it's so easy for us to go kill somebody about our people, about our kids. it ain't gonna end. It ain't gonna end good. It just ain't gonna end good. It's just so stay out the way. And everything will work itself out. But don't give up, type stuff. Don't give up on the fact that you could be a changed man and still get changed. By keeping it 100 with yourself as far as the outcome of shit when you do certain stuff. The outcome of it. So just stay out the way. And stay on a straight path. Everything will balance itself out. That's how life is. So just stay on route. That's what I tell anybody that's going through something like that.
What would you say to someone who is locked up?
That's the question.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Shit. My little brother locked up. What I tell him: keep reading. Do your push-ups. Work out. De-stress. When you work out, it's a de-stressor. Keep de-stressing. Keep your anxiety low. Don't be too friendly with people you don't. Well, you can't be friendly with nobody in jail unless they family. And family is the terminology in the ghetto for your home team. People that gonna ride with you, and if it's time to go to war or something like that, in an environment like that, keep them close. Watch your foes. Don't be kind of putting on this boss hog mentality, like this boss, this final boss ego, because you're gonna get yourself hurt. Stay humble. Do your push-ups. Read. Pray. Pray to God. It's so easy to pray in jail. It's hard to pray when you're free, because you live in the prayer. To me personally, that's what I go through. When I take my step on the earth, when I get up and I breathe and I sit there and I think, and I don't even say nothing, I don't even think nothing. I just glad to be alive. That type of thing. You do that. Whatever it is, keep your inner peace and just know you're not gonna die in jail unless you have a death penalty. Yeah. So if you got a life sentence and they give you 20 years, you're gonna survive the 20 years and get your ass home. That's what's going on. That's what I tell anybody. If you ain't got a death penalty, you punishable by life, or your life they got a time span on it. Get ready to ride and come on home after them 21, 20 years or whatever. Come on home, try again. But if you got time where you just sitting there, you gotta do this time, and then you come home, just go in there, survive, but grow. Just like a tree in the forest. It ain't no telling what type of storms the trees survive out there. However, they keep flourishing through the storm. So you just gotta stay down, stay solid, and don't play into the devil devices. You feel me? Which is COs, which is ops, anybody outside of your circle. Handle up, do what you gotta do to protect yourself, protect your life, but don't be humble. Don't do it with pride. Stay humble. Do it for the inner peace inside your spirit as to why you did it, so that way you can sleep in peace if you pass away or something that might happen. You slept in peace. You ain't do it you ain't do it frivolously. So I just tell you, keep your head up and watch your back. And don't be too friendly with people like that.
What would you say to someone who was recently released from jail or prison?
Welcome home. I'm glad you survived. I always say that. I always tell them that. I always tell people that. Lately I've been talking to people who just did 20 years. I run into them, be on some part of this petition thing or whatever. Or it'll just probably be on the fly or whatever. And dude, you could tell somebody is happy to see you. You don't know what they just went through, but they happy to see you because you recognized, I just did 21 years, dog. I just did 21 years, man. He just be sitting there telling you how you just got out of prison. And you be like, this sounds unbelievable. It's you just did 20 years. And you got to be here for a real reason, because most people die before they time up in there. They get poked up and just don't make it. Just a heap of things that can happen in there. First thing I tell them, welcome home. I'm glad you made it out of the system. What you finna do now with your time? They got truck driving, they got all this different type of stuff where you don't have to have a degree no more. Like they you know, you don't even have to have a minimum wage job no more and start making bank. I got this little plug or whatever for this and that. I start hitting them with resources. First thing I'm gonna do is extend an open arm to them, you know, and let them know what I got for them, just in case nobody ain't come to them with an ultimatum or an alternative route. That's what I do. That's what I would do with anybody who I try to my best to even put them on what I'm doing, you know. But I wouldn't know their intentions on first getting out of prison or getting out of jail. I don't know if they want to go back into the things that they into. I don't know, you know. But I'm just hoping that in that time they would want to change and go for something else. So that's when I would pitch that to them, whether they like it or not. I would show them a different type of route and what's been going on out here, kind of like not even update them, just let them know. See, a lot of times don't change. A lot of the times change. So the ways that you was into, things that you was into, that shit did. That shit did. Bury that old way. I know it's gonna take a while for you to recalibrate with modern society, but you're gonna have to if you want to save yourself in this society, because now you're gonna be standing out so much because you're not really, you know, morphed into what's happening now. So it's like, you know, you would really have to attack what you want to be in life and attack what you're going for. You can't really waste no time because you just got out of prison, so you still institutionalized. You feel me? So that's a big thing that I make sure I mention to them, and it'll be a very dead serious moment. It'll be a dead serious moment, eye to eye, soul to soul. Make sure I did my part, so when I die, God don't get down on me about not trying to help a fellow brother or sister, whoever got out of prison, and get them something good that they need to hear, and something that they need to know, you know, with the times that's going on right now. And yeah, that's what I do.